So today we are discussing a very important point, that is rules for substitution. So we already discussed indefinite integration. So in indefinite integration we have used substitution. So by using substitution you can solve many problems. So here also we can use substitution, but here you have to follow 3 points. First, second and third point. If you don't follow these 3 points, that means your answer will come wrong. Okay, so what are the 3 points are there? So first point is the old and new variable should be continuous between the limit. Okay, so whenever you are using substitution, that old and new variable should be continuous between the limit. Okay, to understand this one, we are taking one example. That example is, suppose 0 to pi secant square x dx divided by 9 plus tan square x. Okay, so if you see this problem and you know indefinite integration, okay, so definitely what you will do, tan x you will take t. Okay, tan x you will take t, so that secant square x, differentiation of tan x, what secant square x dx equal to what you call dt. Okay, so secant square x dx you will put dt, and this will 9 plus t square you will do. Okay, but if you are putting tan x equal to t, you are not following this rule. Okay, according to this rule, the old and new variable should be continuous between the limit. Okay, so you can see tan x between the limit 0 to pi, it is discontinuous at pi by 2. At pi by 2 it will break. Okay, so tan x is what discontinuous, and t is what continuous in the interval 0 to pi. Okay, so this is discontinuous and this is continuous. That means you are doing wrong. Both should be continuous. Okay, between the limit. Okay, so if you are using here tan x equal to t, that means you will get the wrong answer. Okay, so if you are putting tan x equal to t here, you will get wrong answer. This is first point. Okay, first point is what? Old and new variables should be continuous between the limit. Okay, suppose here if I have 0 to pi by 4, okay, 0 to pi by 4, okay, secant square x dx divided by 9 plus tan square x. Okay, then if you put tan x equal to t, okay, tan x equal to t, then differentiate what? Secant square x dx equal to dt will come. Okay, here 0 to pi by 4, tan x is what? Continuous. Okay, and t is also continuous. That means here we can use. Okay, here we can use. Correct. Next is we are discussing third point. Third point is what? Limits should be changed accordingly. Okay, so here you can see integrating variable is what? X. That means this limit is what? X equal to 0 to x equal to pi by 4. Now tan x, if you are taking t, then secant square x dx you are putting dt. Okay, that means you are converting variable. Integrating variable is here is what? X, and now you are converting in terms of t. So this integration will become what? Integration of, okay, instead of secant square x dx, what you are putting? Dt divided by, this will come what? 9 plus t square. 9 plus t square. So you can see here integrating variable is what? T. Okay, so here limit will come in terms of t will come. Okay, but here limit is in terms of x. Okay, so how to find out? First thing, if x equal to 0, then t equal to what? Tan of 0. Tan of 0 is what? 0 will come. And if x equal to upper limit is what? Pi by 4. Pi by 4. Then t value what will come? Tan of pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is what? 1. Okay, so x equal to 0 is what? Lower limit. Then t equal to 0 is what? Lower limit. So here will come what? 0. And x equal to pi by 4 is what? Upper limit. And tan pi by 4 is what? 1. So t equal to 1 is what? Upper limit. So here will come 0 to 1. Okay, so integration will come 0 to 1 dt divided by 9 plus t square. So you have to change limit according to new variable. Okay, that is third point. Fourth point is what? There should be one-to-one relation between new variable and old variable. Okay, there should be one-to-one relation between new variable and old variable. Okay, here tan x equal to t. Okay, so this is what? Increasing function. Okay, and t is also increasing function. So in this one, tan x and t are one-one relation will be there. Okay, so to understand this one, we are taking one more example. For example, if I have integration of 0 to pi, any function is at f of sin x dx. Okay, we have a function in terms of sin x. Okay, so here what you will do, if I take sin x as t, so sin x difference what? Cos x dx equal to what you call dt. Okay, so here sin x equal to t is there. So here 1-1 relation is there or not, that we have to check. Okay, so 0 to pi, if you know, okay, 0 to pi, the graph is what? This graph will be there, 0 to pi. Okay, if I put here x equal to 0, x equal to 0, then what will come? T equal to 0. And if I put x equal to pi, then t value what will come? 0. Okay, that means x equal to 0 and x equal to pi, t value is what? 0. So here what is the relation is there? Many one relation, that two values of x will give one values of t. So here we have many one relation. That means if I took sin x as t, that is wrong. In this problem we can't take sin x equal to t, because 0 to pi sin x and t will be what? Many one function. Okay, because if you use integration, correct, then this thing limit should be converted in terms of t. So what will come here? Lower limit is what? 0. Upper limit is also 0 will come. Okay, so lower limit and upper limit are same, then integration will be what? 0. That means this is wrong. Okay, so whenever you are doing substitution, then there should be 1-1 relation between new variable and old variable. That means we can't take sin x equal to t between the limit 0 to pi. If it is 0 to pi by 2, if it is 0 to pi by 2, then we can take, because 0 to pi by 2 graph will be like that will be there. Okay, so here we will have 1-1 relation. Okay.